here. On the road again. Let me make sure this feeds up. There we go. Let me make sure this feeds up. So shalom, y'all. Michael Israel. On the road. We are headed up to Straightway for the Feast of Tabernacles. Still in Florida. It's we doing our road trip thing. So yeah, let me but I got a good message today. Be teaching on something. It's gonna be real. It's gonna really tie a lot of stuff together. What I'm trying to do though, before I do that, is just make sure that the feed is up and going properly. And it looks like it is. Just bear going properly. And it looks like it is. Alright. There we go. I see y'all in there. So yeah, so shalom y'all. Good to see you in there. Shalom. If you could, let me know if the audio is good. If it is, I am going to move forward. I'm going to wait till I see something in there. So, sounds like, all right. They said our audio is 100. So yeah, I got, what I'm going to talk about today is just, can you turn that down there? So yeah, so what I'm going to talk about today is and I know, let me do one more thing, because I got to keep an eye on if I see my signal drop off like it is now, don't worry about it. Don't tune out. I'm going to hang in there and, we'll keep it going. And again, because I got a little signal bar here, so like I'm saying, if during this lesson my signal drops off, I'm gonna press through. Just endure through the pause that's gonna happen, and I'm gonna continue teaching once I see my signal bar go back up. Because that's the way it is out here on the highway. You'll see the signal go up and down and everything like that. So yeah, and I'll remind everybody of that throughout. Because it looks like it went out again here. But, so yeah. Let's see what's going on there. Yeah, so Shalom, DC. Like I said, we're going to have an event there eventually. Booth down by the dining hall. Info. Booth down by the dining hall. When y'all get there, make sure y'all get your wristbands. Okay, all right. I'll make sure I get my wristband. Okay. I guess we check in at the dining hall. Also, if you could, let me know. I talked to Pastor Dow, and he talked about he was gonna have a spot near the yeah, I'm on my way to Tennessee. Yes indeed. So yeah, yep, we en route. So yeah, good to see everybody coming in there. Like I said, I can only look at YouTube. Maybe I have Koya watch Facebook and see if there any questions come up on there. You want to do that, Koya? The best you can. I mean, she can't be watching it too close and driving. But so yeah, man, I got some stuff I wanted to speak on. It's like, boy, if you watch the news, or I just catch the headlines, and I saw a headline where California is going to cut the power to like 800,000 people. So they're just going to cut their power off. It's like, man, you can't make this up, you know. Now I know I want to say they mobilize the military to make sure there's, you know, everything's secure, nobody's being harmed and everything like that, but it's just another sign of the times, man. And that's why, you know, doing this tabernacles, it's an added benefit to tabernacles, because it's like, you know, you test your setup, you test your ability to live off the land and you know, come up out of this Babylonian Greco-Roman society that's a crutch. It's a big crutch. So you know, it lets begins to get you acclimated and shows you the benefits of truly, you know, living off the land. You know what I'm saying? Living the way the Most High, desired us to live in the first place, right? So yeah, man, it's a good thing. So, and a lot of those people, I know our people's out there, people in this truth, you know, people who, you know, follow me, and it's like stuff like this is gonna begin to become more and more widespread, you know, with the storms and the blackouts and this, that, the fires, all these, because he's beginning to judge this nation. And he's all the information we need to prepare ourselves so we don't get caught up in it. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. But the thing is the importance of brotherhood. So like understanding what that is, understanding what it is to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, like because a lot of people don't understand the I was thinking of an analogy to say what I wanted. Let me make sure this isn't skipping. Okay, Brother Bino in there. Shalom, Brother Bino.
Oh, how's Thule? We missed Thule.
They asking how Thule is. Thule, the scariest guard dog ever, you know. Yeah. That's funny. But so anyway, understanding what it really means to walk out the law, statutes, commandments, and because something else I wanted to speak on, something else I saw that also ties in. Okay, this thing might be skipping. There we go. Got a good signal there. So something else that I've seen is, okay, the Amber. I saw a brother, he commented, I think he commented on one of my YouTube videos or something about that Amber Geiger situation. I know one brother was like, oh man, this keeps happening, what do we do? That's what the brother asked. Another I saw a lot of comments like that. We need to do this, we need to do that. Let me bring some biblical wisdom on this thing of these situations, these injustices, the police, the unjustified shootings, and all this other stuff, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna happen to more of our people. This thing, the condition of our people is gonna get worse and worse. If you think I'm playing, go up to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And look at the condition. It's going to get worse because he's gonna get to the point where he either gonna kill you or you're gonna come into this truth, because that's what's happening. And what does it mean to come into the truth? Brotherhood. We getting ready to get into that. But I want people to understand that our people are going to continue getting shot. This stuff's going to continue to happen to those who choose not to walk into what the book says. What does the book say? Brotherhood. Let's start breaking that down. A lot of our people are not educated on how to deal with the cops, how to show that respect to their authority. What's their authority? The fact that they got a gun on them, they're trained to use it, and they stick together. You know, and they got all types of other weapons, and their law enforcement, all this stuff like that. Respect the power. Show it respect. What do I mean by that? You don't get up there arguing, debating with a cop or with these powers that the Most High has set over us to chastise us in the coming together as a nation. Okay? Let me check this, make sure this thing ain't skipping. Our people will continue to, our people will, brother was adding that in there. This stuff is going to continue. So yeah, we, hold on. Okay. All right. There we go. Just keeping my thing set up. Yeah. So yeah, these situations will continue out. Now, what are we to do as brothers and sisters being in the truth? Well, one thing is get this word out, bring this truth out. But what's the truth we need to bring out is brotherhood. What's brotherhood? Literally being able to function like brothers and sisters. So how do a brother and a sister function? They're there for each other. They rely on each other. It's group economics. It's functioning like a family, like a little, the model's there. I know Brother Roosevelt was just saying how, because they up in Virginia, and I know I can say I've seen it too, because I've lived closely around other cultures here in America, stuff like that, and overseas, and they don't even physically have to be right in the same neighborhood or area, whatever, but they function like this, with that sustainability. You know what I'm saying? It has been craftily brainwashed into us. That is something heavy that I've found recently. This past year here, man, maybe this past 6 months, whatever, just the depth to where being division and divisive has been brainwashed into us through the media, especially through music, and through this consumerism culture. And these companies, some of these other nations, they know we're liquid money. They know, instead of being programmed with a nation mindset, they know. Let me make sure my signal's okay. We're good. Instead of being programmed with a mindset to be a nation, they programmed us with a mindset to act like, be like, I wanna. This is why we wrestle with, why are they treating us unjust? He called me this. He's racist. Who's not? You know? All the other nations have no problem with racism and prejudice and sticking with their own, or whatever you want to call it, functioning in that way. But us, man, they've done a number on us. We gravitate after the Greco-Roman beast system. They've cleverly brainwashed us as a nation to want to chase after it. And those who continue to chase after it, they're going to get the Most High's wrath and judgment, man. But it's up to us to be just like the Most High. He's patient with it, with bringing. Look, I've dealt with, I used to, it's skipping? Oh, okay. Turn my settings down so that I can get better enable. I'm back. Yeah, I'm gonna turn these settings way down. There we go. There we go. There we go. I turn that thing way down, y'all. So now this thing, it should. Now it might not look good. Probably don't look that good. We'll wait for it to come back up. Huh? There we go. Yeah, it's back up now. So, yeah, I adjusted some of my settings on here, but y'all bear with me. If the signal drops off, stream. So give me a thumbs up. Alright, it's come up to the almost nuts. Some of these other programs. Ooh. Some of these programs. Let me know if y'all could, it's buffering. Yeah, it done dropped down to kilobytes. Kilobytes. Look like it's beginning to go up now. There we go. Something's happening now. There we go. Alright, it's coming back. Now there we go. Alright, there we go. I'm back. I know. We went we went through the daggone Wi-Fi dead zone or Verizon mobile dead zone. I mean, that thing dropped all the way off. But anyway, so we back. So anyway, like I was saying, if when we're dealing with these with the cops, you know, we have to use wisdom. Now, me, I used to, when I used to race cars and be in the streets and get a lot of tickets and stuff, I had a bunch of run-ins with the cops, but it was never an issue, okay? Because I was wise enough to know that, hey, like that Bible verse says, agree with your adversary while you be in the way. So agree with him and be at peace with him immediately, so that you're not, understand the situation. It's stupid to be arguing with folks and debating, getting emotional. But then, real talk, you could tie this, goes right in to the workplace. It's the same thing in the workplace, man. You can't be at these workplaces debating with people and going back and forth. You got to be at peace with people. You got to your point. I treat everybody at my job like they're my super. Might be skipping a little again. I think it's back up. Yeah, might be buffering a little. Yep, it'll do that. But like I said, as I get better with this program, let me try something else. I know what I'm gonna do. Remote control. All right, advance. I'm gonna see if I can make and drop it down. Ooh. We dropped it down to kilobytes. So y'all let me know if I'm good on there. Let me see what I did. Let me make sure I set that up right. But yeah, and like I said, I have a teaching on that when you're at work, you know, how to interact with people with wisdom when you're at work, you know. Okay, we'll just put it there. There we go. All right, there we go. We're back. Anyway, yeah, I have videos on how to deal with people at work, and I'm gonna just be 100. I'll tell you something. I've watched people who don't know how to deal with the cops. They don't know how to deal with people at work, and they don't know how to deal with people in their marriage. And that's a social character flaw. And that's at the core of what I'm talking about. All right, we're leaving Florida. We just passed the Florida. See? Let me see. All right, you probably couldn't see it. That was the sign that said, bye-bye, you're leaving Florida. So we're officially in Georgia now. But anyway, yeah, what the Bible says is not complicated. If you're getting bad results in marriage, work, dealing with law enforcement, all this stuff like that, there's work to be done. That's all it is. It's a check engine light, you know, in the character development department or emotional self-control department, whatever spiritual term you want to apply to it, in the spiritual development department. That's what it's a sign of. So, and I know that because that's what I went through for years in the military. I just couldn't figure. I was like, it's them. And then you get to reading in the Bible, and there's that verse where it talks about it's saying, slaves, be obedient to your masters. And mind you, when it says slaves and masters, it's not talking this hard bondage wickedness that they did here. It's talking about something more akin to workers, be obedient to your supervisors, even the froward. And if you look up what froward means, is the difficult and hard to deal with. So, and it's the Most High humbling you with trying to humble people with law enforcement, with some of these supervisors and co-workers at your job. The Most High is trying to get you to have a meek and humble spirit at these places. And it, you know, while I was wise enough to have a meek and humble spirit dealing with law enforcement, I wasn't wise enough to have a meek and humble spirit dealing with, dealing with the, with my super. Well, even to a certain extent, I had a meek and humble spirit dealing with my supervisors to a certain degree, but I didn't have a meek and humble spirit dealing with these people from these other nations, which could be difficult. Like when you're at work, you're working with folks and they're into all types of wickedness and they're manipulative and this, that, and the other. You could have all types of people you work with, but the book shows you how to deal with them. And you ain't supposed to be contending with them, going back and forth. You just stay friendly, stay cordial, stay respectful, stay meek, stay humble. Like I said, the lowest dude at my job, even if he's below me, I consider him my supervisor. If they ask me to do something, I do it like the supervisor asks. Especially people who've been at the job longer and stuff like that, I show them honor and respect. A lot of our people, because we've grown up in broken families and households, wrestle with that thing. We wrestle with that. And just to keep it 1,000 with everything, just to keep it 1,000, that's part of the curses. We're stubborn and stiff-necked people. You read them 2 chapters in Ezekiel, and you got the Most High saying, yo, these people as a nation got a spirit of stubbornness on them as a whole nation. So it's literally something that comes with being black, is you got a spirit of stubbornness on you. And I know I do, or I did, or I'm killing it, But in a lot of areas, I had to, especially, where it showed its face the most was at work. Dealing when I was in the military, boy. And I did not know what it was. And I was pleading with the Most High, show me what it was. He's like, I'm trying to show you. I'm hitting you in the head as hard as I damn can. He's like, but you ain't seen it, And then eventually it got so painful, I saw it. Now, we just went down the valley, so if the feed begins to skip, I'll just, we're going to keep going. I'm not going to stop, so just hang in there. I'm going to keep bringing this stuff out. So anyway, if you have there is no way you can come together with anybody in any productive, meaningful way if you have that spirit that we have on us as a nation, that the Most High gave us over to. The reason why the Most High let these cops shoot us and make fools of us in the courts and all this silly stuff y'all been seeing, I don't be tripping. I just be like, when I see it, I'm like, man, I gotta bring this truth out harder and make these people freaking wake up and realize, because you see these other nations, the other nations come in to this Hebraic truth and they have no problem coming into it and assimilating into it. They don't wrestle with it. They get right in, they get it. And Mosai wrote about that in the book. He was like, if I came to any other nation, they would have hearkened, and again, it's humbling down and watching, because I won't even lie. Part of me coming at it, when I realized that I was stubborn, I was hard-headed, and I was kind of rebellious, dealing with people at work and people around me, I started watching other nations. I was like, well, let me see how he functions, so I know how to deal with this. So I'd watch the supervisor go over to him, tell him to do something, he'd do it. I'd watch a co-worker go over to him, hey man, you might want to do this way, because this, that, and the other. And he's like, okay, I'll do that. Yeah, no problem. Boom. I was like, okay, all right. I was like, I get it, Yeah, in the meantime, one of my peoples is like, oh man, that mug ain't come over here telling me nothing. Get him, man. Whatever. And they try to go back and forth with co-workers and stuff like that. And little do they know that co-worker that they going back and forth with is the supervisor's eyes and ears. So now, what's he gonna say? It might skip a little bit. We're gonna hang in. All right, somebody said we driving now. Left Seattle, Washington. Dang. Somebody driving from Seattle, Washington. Woo! You know how long that is? And now in Missouri, coming out of... Yeah, boy. That's a drive, man. Man, tell me how long that is, driving from Seattle, Washington. That's like a 2-day drive or something. Hey, y'all riding, boy. But this is what it's about, man. And like I said, I'm saying all this because one of the things that happened with me earlier this year is like I was like, okay, I'm in this Hebrew thing. I was like, there got to be more to this. I was like, it's like the treadmill of Babylon has been turned up to soft sprint. It went from jog to run on a Babylon treadmill, on the Greco-Roman beast system treadmill of life. I was like, man, this thing is getting faster. It's like, what the hell? I was like, and I'm in this truth. I was like, what's going on? And all right, my signal might be skipping a little bit. So, all right, there we go. We back. Then just going through the emotional motions. Okay, comes down, just it's dropping way off now.
36 hours.
How long?
36 hours.
Woo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Break that up in a couple.
Yeah, that's a hike. Can't fly, 'cause you have to. Yeah, that's long. 36 hours. Yeah, that's long, boy. Y'all riding. Yeah, but as a nation, it's something, and you can't have. Can't skip it again. All right, there we go. So yeah, like I said, I see when it skips out, so I just stop until it comes back. So I don't, I'm not talking while it's skipping. But anyway, so yeah, understanding that, seeing where they've, like I said, they've taken crafty counsel, and understanding that there's a large amount of knowledge as far as knowing what brotherhood is and what being a nation is, that we are just totally missing as a people in this Hebraic, even in the Hebraic walk. Like, you got people literally got the Bible mastered as far as knowing where all these scriptures are, and can read the scripture and not get it. It's like, hey, look, you've memorized the instruction of how to ride the bike and how to balance the bike while you're pedaling, but you still got your training wheels on. You still got your Babylonian training wheels on. You can't. So what does that look like? Well, coming together. Pastor Dow showed the model. Homesteading. Coming in. If you're struggling, and this person's struggling, and y'all reading the same book, y'all should be able to live together, move in together, combine resources. I'm telling you, but a lot of people love Babylon. They love having all these bedrooms. They love what they perceive to be freedom. They love all this stuff. They don't really want that brotherhood. they hate the cops killing people, but they don't really want to stop running their mouths to the cops. They don't really want to look at what's going on inside them to stop them from popping off at every emotional, outburst or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the rubber meets the road, though, man. That's that rubber meets the road moment. It's like, and I gotta say it again, I've been saying it, I push this hard. It's like, because there's a ton of talk in everybody's talk. Everybody has a mouth, so everybody's talking, man. And if there's no action, I don't waste any time anymore. I've just seen fancy talk, intelligent talk, knowledgeable talk, wise talk, happy talk, mean talk. Huh?
BS talk.
Yeah, BS talk. All manners of talking. And now when people is, holy talk, evil talk,
Right.
mean talk. I like the mean talk though, first. Hey, look, but now when people are talking in this Hebrew stuff, I'm like Charlie Brown. It's like I'm in a Charlie Brown show. It's like wonk, 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 like that teacher. That's all I hear, and I'm watching footwork. I want to see some NFL combine level footwork, or I ain't messing with them. Plain and simple. And it's just, you see my platinum highlights? See, I thought these was platinum highlights. Y'all thought I'd go and, man, that ain't platinum highlights. That's stress from listening to talk too long and having the platinum highlights have slowed down, because I don't get stressed out no more. The footwork has just cut so much stress out of my damn life. Just that verse, I love that verse. You will know them by their fruits. If you don't see that fruit, keep it moving, man. I'm telling you. Elijah. Shalom, fam. Let's see. Yeah. So, dudes, been looking, just been me. Yeah. So yeah, man, it's, I used to say, hey, don't entertain clowns, let clowns entertain you, but I've changed that. I say, don't entertain clowns, send them to the circus, give them directions to the circus and keep it moving. That's my new saying. It's like with the level of deception and brainwashing and ignorance and stubbornness and all this stuff among our people, you gotta be ruthless with your time. You gotta be very efficient with how you're operating and moving. Cause dude, the warning signs is here. You ain't got time to be wasting with folks who want to tap dance and be having and all this stuff like that. It's about making power moves, man. And stubborn people just like me, because I in a lot of areas, there's a lot of areas I had to grow in. And what made me grow in those areas was seeing other people do it. Not people talking to me, and action, action. And that's what it's about. So, and that's the thing. By the time I ran into Pastor Dow and the whole Straightway community at the Great Awakening Hebrew Gathering that Ron did up there up in Detroit, by the time I ran into him, I was like fully engaged in the footwork and watching people's action. And man, I was like a sponge with that, so I immediately knew that, that was truth. Like what they were bringing out, what they were saying, what they were, dare I say, doing, what they were doing, and what they're still doing, and from being all over the Hebrew community, all over the place. What was that? Oh, that trailer? Yeah. But I've seen a lot out here, and like I said, man, there's not a lot of people doing anything. There's just a lot of talk. And there's people who are teaching. The Most High has them in they are ordained to teach and bring this truth out. So that's their part of their Yah ordained calling, whatever you want to call it, their spiritual gift, you name it, okay? But it's time for us to be doers of the word too, and not deceiving ourselves, because I'm telling you, dude, the writing's on the wall. And without going into any detail, it's like military, man. I'm telling you, bro, brothers and sisters, Mishpachah, the writing's on the wall, man. And I'm glad we hold on, let me check this real quick. I'm just popping back and forth. So yeah, I'm glad that, you know, they were saying it might rain up here straightway, and they say it might get real cold one of the nights. Man, I'm hoping for it, because I want to sharpen my outdoor sword. You know what I'm saying? I want to see all this, you know, stuff we bought. You know, we got a bunch of stuff here. I want to see what works and what doesn't. You know, how can I stay warm with the minimum amount of stuff? You know, I want to, you know, what's the best boots to wear? What's the best combination of socks to have on, with all the little stuff? You know, let's perfect this thing and begin to get more oriented with the land. Look at that cotton. I think that's cotton out there, baby.
Yep, it is. Oh, that's some cotton.
Oh man, look at that. Y'all see that? Look at all that cotton out there. Can y'all see that? Here. Can y'all see that? Dang, that's a lot. You see all that cotton? Look at all that.
Miles and miles and miles.
I remember one time, didn't we pick some one time when we pulled over?
Yeah.
And some dude came out and was like, hey, y'all want to pick some more? Nah, I'm just kidding. Y'all want to pick some more? Nah. But we pulled over one time and picked some. That was pretty cool. I'd like to do it again, just get some. But yeah, man, it's not a game. Like I said, a lot of people. It was amazing. You know, a lot of people are like, oh man. A lot of people was like, oh, Mike done went crazy. Why Mike changed? Why this? Why Mike keep talking about this? Dude, it's on my spirit. I'm trying to warn people. I'm trying to tell people, get out of this hairy-fairy this emotionalism, this thing, this Christian Hebrewism thing where y'all just kind of this mental ascension. That's the perfect word. That's the word I need. Come out of the mental ascension and let's do the works. Because if your mind is out of Babylon, your feet will follow. Ain't that right, Coy?
That's right.
Coy said that's right. If your mind is out, I'm posting that on Facebook. That's gonna be my post. I'm posted all over the daggone place. if your mind is out of Babylon, your feet will follow. That's why a lot of people broke off from me. I mean, a lot. People that were so-called close, just because their mind is very much in Babylon, so their feet follows, and they stay in Babylon. Man, I was listening to, I was watching Elder Rufus there. He been exercising, man. Dude motivating me. Elder Rufus said something real good. He said, man, he was like, hey, look, he was like, it was stressful, loading up the car, getting everybody out there, getting out here. He was like, but don't worry. He's like, once you get out here on the land and you just out here, he was like, man, it's just amazing. And it is, man. We this is our second year doing this. Last year we didn't do it with Straightway, but still in all. It's like once you get out there, you remember that, Corey, the first day was a little, you know, you getting used, but you slowly relaxing. Second day, you really relaxing. The third and fourth day, you don't even want to leave, man. You just want to stay there forever. Just stay out in the wilderness, living off land. It's because that's where the Most High designed us to be at. He didn't design us to be in some room with artificial lighting, working around manipulative, demonically possessed people, you know, sitting in some weird, uncomfortable position, staring at a flickering screen. Is that what he designed us for? Nah, he ain't designed us for that. That's why you half crazy the first time. He designed us to be out on land. I know a lot of people have shared what I'm getting ready to say here. Like there's this burning desire in my spirit to like be outside working in this hot sun. I want it. It's like I got this burning. Like me and Corey were talking. If our daggone house don't sell, by the time we get back, we gonna start planting outside. We planting the hell out of it. So somebody might come and buy that house. That thing will be a damn farm by the time they get it. Cause we just got this spirit on us to start planting and growing food, man. It's on us. Corey be in there. I be hearing her in the morning. I be hearing clink, clink. Hear stuff getting poured. Ding, ding, ding. Sound like a damn mad scientist in a lab mixing up herbal compounds. And she gave me some of that stuff to drink. I drank it. That stuff ain't had no caffeine in it. I drank it and I couldn't sleep for 2 days. I was just focused and energized. She said it like oxygenates your cells. It was like some mad scientist. She like boiling, looked like wood chips and all this weird stuff and these little flowers. I'm like, what in the hell? I'm like, make me one of them. Yeah, I drank that thing. I just laying in bed like this, studying on the phone. I'm like, man, I'm so focused, you know? So yeah, it's like he done put, what I'm telling you, other people have this same spirit on them too, that the Most High has put in our hearts to go back to the ancient ways of being an agricultural people. You know, I'm ready to, dude, I'm ready to have, like, I would have no problem having cauliflower and collard greens for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, I'm with that. As long as it makes a turn, I don't care. And I'm so, you know, and like I just eat so my stomach ain't growling. Sometimes I skip, most of the time at work, I don't eat at work. I just eat breakfast. When I get off work 12 at night, I eat. I just eat to fill the void. I don't eat for pleasure no more. You know? So yeah, man. Let me see what y'all saying on here. I know y'all probably, yeah. Yes, sir. And you save, bless. Okay. Shalom, Brother Michael. And And hey, you gotta have them pancakes. Shane, you give me a hard time, man. You know I like them pancakes now. Koi be making them things from scratch now. Yeah, you gotta have your pancakes one day a week. But yeah, man. So, but yeah, we gotta get back to that. And it's going down, man. You know, even at my job, man, they be telling me, "Oh, hey, look, you know, I work on fighter airplanes. Let me tell you something about fighter airplanes, fighters and bombers, particularly bombers. Them planes are brutal. Like, they're made of stuff to get the bombs on target, period. They don't care if it's dangerous to you, if it's hard to work on, or what it is. A bomber is made to do one thing. It's not made to be maintenance friendly. It's not made to be safe. The B-52 has an antenna on it called the third eye, and that's because the way the antenna's placed, people run into it and cut their forehead open all the time. So they named the antenna the third eye. And I remember when I was I wasn't a maintenance person on B-52s, but I've been around them. And I remember I walked under the plane and damn near ran into that thing. But because I'm tall, anytime I go under a plane, I'm always looking, make sure I'm not gonna whack my head on something. But anyway, these things are brutal, dude. The composites and the metals, they're made of beryllium and graphite composite with glues, and like a dude was telling me the other day, I was working with this stuff, it looked like wood. He was like, hey man, don't sharpen that on the machine. He's like, if you sharpen that on the machine, and turn and like grind that thing, he was like, you'll get cancer or something. He's like, you'll start choking and coughing. Like, man, so it's like, dude, I said all that to say we work in unnatural environments. I found out the fuel that we put on the plane makes you lose your hearing, and it delays your hearing recognition. The fuel that these jet airplanes use that we work on. There was one guy that I work with, he was saying that from him being around so much of that fuel, people would say something and he'd see their mouth move, then he'd hear it. And this stuff is brutal out here. We work in unnatural environments, man. Eating unnatural food, sending our kids to unnatural school, man, y'all, I ain't gonna get started on that. I ain't gonna get started. So, man, when I'm out, I'm looking forward to just sitting outside. Man, look at this. Hold on. Man, look at it out there, man. It's just nice. I like to just go sit in that forest and not look at my damn supervisor and co-workers, you know, forever. You feel me? I'm there, dude. The Most High got me there. Like, if he showed, and I'm looking, like, as soon as matter of fact, like, I got my eyes open. I had been praying. I got my eyes open, and the Most High showed me a little glimmer of, hey, this is your way out. And so he showed me some things I can do, and trust me, I'm shaking and moving and doing it. One of them, you know, is, you know, of course, Straightway, man. How they move? Let me see. Somebody said, may the Most High Yah bless you and keep you healthy and safe at work, Brother Michael. He has. Heavy metal. We work around a lot of heavy metals, beryllium, all types of nasty stuff. But hey, all praise to the Most High. He provides a way. Koya, because Koya, again, the Most High puts a spirit on Koya with these herbs. And I remember one night she made some queso dip with some tacos or something. And she was like, the next day she was like, how you feel? I was like, I feel good. I was like, my energy level went up. And she's like, you know why? I was like, no. She was like, it was the cilantro in there. Cilantro pulls heavy metals. Cilantro will cleanse you of heavy metals. Cilantro will also will even cleanse you of radiation poisoning. Man, the Most High done made provisions for everything, man. We got to go back to the ancient ways. We got to get off their sorcerer, if this is a word, sorceristic medicine they got out here and all this crap. Dude, I'm like, look, hey, if I could go straight plant-based, I'm telling you, man, if I can, I will. I'm telling you. I get you right. Let me see what else y'all saying on here. Somebody said this. Say Doris. Danny trying to quote. That's right. Thank you, sis. All these people will be like, oh, well, that's old time. We in the modern time now. Well, this is the way we do it. You can't pull your kids out of school because this is the way we do it, Let's see, therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls, but they said, we will not walk therein. That's these Christian Hebrews. Brother Khalif, can you email me that, please, sir? I appreciate that. Zeolite Clay. You heard of that, Corey? If you can see it. If not, it's info@spiritualcombat.org. I think I'm skipping though. All right, there we go. Hey, email me that if you could. That's it's Zeolite or something like that, Clay. Cause I have Benonite clay or something. Yeah. But yeah, man. But this is what it's about, man. It's like, dude. Somebody, one of the brothers we fellowship with was saying how they gave him. Oh yeah. All right. Look at all this. See that cotton? That's a cotton field. Look at that. I don't know if y'all can see that real good. Alright. But yeah, one of the brothers, he was just saying how they put him. Alright. Oh, that's DeMarcus. Okay. That was DeMarcus. One of the brothers was saying how they put him on what's it, psychotropic, the head medication for your different types of mental illnesses. They put him on mental illness medication, and what they did, they wrote his condition up according to the side effects of each medication. It was 3 different medications, and they wrote up his mental illness based off of the side effects of the medication they gave him. It's a trick, dude. These people trick you. It's a hustle to keep you on their drugs. And he said he realized that, and he was like, man, I gotta get off this crap. He got off the stuff and was better. Dude, I was watching the trailer for this health show, and they were saying, here, look at this, look at this. Look at that. Yeah, that's cotton. All that white you see up there. Yeah. Yeah, that was cotton. So look, this brother, it was Samuel Jackson or something. It was a documentary he was in. But they said America has the best, I guess, triage or emergency response. So like if you get in a car accident or you get shot or whatever and you hurt like that, nobody, it's unparalleled. Nobody in the world rivals our level when it comes to that. But then what they were like is the other stuff for disease care and all that, we at the bottom. We're the worst. Like we kill people. So like for chronic, I guess, conditions, we got the worst. It's all capitalistic. Here go another field. Oh, there we go. That kind. Can you imagine working in that? Like that part of that field is vast. Like some of these fields we're seeing out here are vast. They're like, it looks like an ocean. Like it goes, man, mother say, get out there and pick all that stuff. Hell no. Shoot. But for free. Go pick it all for free, you know? It's crazy, dude. Yep. We going through Georgia, so we seeing this thing. But yeah, man, you gotta oh, PTSD. Elias said PTSD. He said mood altering drugs. That's what it's called. Yep. Yeah, you get off it and come to find out, check this out, y'all. Come to find out, a lot of mental illness, a lot of endocrine system dysfunction, a lot of high blood pressure, a lot of body issues are due to this. Look. Yeah. These damn feelings in our damn heads that they done given us. A lot of them are due to that. Yes. And that's why you gotta eat certain foods like cilantro that pull heavy metals. You gotta have a high vegetable diet with certain types of these vegetables to pull them, because this, I got a feeling that they come to find out, your teeth are, it seeps into your teeth and into your blood system, into your nervous system. These people are dumb as hell, dude. And they screw everything up they touch, man, this nation. You know, so those come to, now, when you get those fillings removed, the doctors who come in, the dentist who comes in to remove them, dude, they're in full toxic suits. You know those suits? Those all-white suits? Head to toe covered when they remove them out of your head. Yeah, dude. That's how toxic this crap is. Now, that's something else I gotta look into, getting that crap out of my head. I got metal screws in my ankle. It's like, come to find out, that's bad. You have heavy metal. So yeah, man, it's these people, man. I was getting ready to say something. I'm sure it'd have a lot of y'all laughing, and the rest of y'all be plugging your ears. But you know, they'll screw up a certain type of dream. I'll just put it like I'll put it to you like that. Some of y'all get that. But anyway, man. Yeah, man. So yeah, we gotta, I'm telling you, but if you get, man, what I realize is if you have a nutrient dense plant-based diet, you're gonna look at that, man. They got, see that water they got on their property corner? They got a pond. That is nice, dude.
That's what I'm talking about.
I just wouldn't want to be near the highway, that's all. Yeah, they had a pond on their property, like a big old pond and hills and trees. It was a nice piece of property over there, but it's just near the highway. That's the only problem. As soon as there's an evacuation, everybody gonna be over there on their lane. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me see what y'all saying over here. So yeah, Corella, yep. I know about Corella. And we bought liquid chlorophyll. That's basically a plant's blood. We brought liquid chlorophyll. You could buy that at a vitamin shop, and that was good. Yeah, Brother Cal said mercury poison. Yeah. And like I said, y'all know anything, send it to me. Because I'm gonna be it's like a Kabbalah big yeah. But yeah, man. So, and going back, not getting, I know I got off topic a little bit, but we just chopping it up. I'm on the road. But going back to what I was saying, how does that tie back into Brotherhood? Like what we're doing in our Jacksonville, Florida congregation. What we're doing is we're not just talking this thing. We're gonna do a good project for any Hebrew Israelite community to start on. Is a community garden for the whole community. Somebody have a little. It don't take a whole bunch of land. You could do it on a quarter acre or less. You could plant a nutrient-dense community garden. Just plant the heck out of it. And that thing will produce, and it's so multifaceted, because you're gonna see who's talking and who's really about it. You're gonna see the people who don't show up, or who show up late, or who show up and don't really do any work, or it's gonna let you see the people who really are about this walk, and they're about the works of this walk and got work ethic, which is going to take to build a nation. And then you're going to see the people who just kind of, oh, no, I just want to, I just like doing the mental ascension part and talking. I don't really like actually putting my hand to the plow. You're going to see that thing. You're going to see the people who put their hand to the plow and look back. What is that? They looking back at Babylon. They really don't want to be about that action, And like I said, talking to Pastor Dow and Elder Mitchell and Kabir and all these brothers over, these straightway brothers, man, they adamant about putting that hand to the plow. Oh man. Shoot, you let Pastor Dow and some of these other brothers tell you they scheduled for a week. You'll get tired hearing it and have to go take a damn nap. Oh, you hear our schedule. Shoot, I'm telling you Koya's schedule yesterday. Okay? She went to bed late. She didn't get enough sleep, did you? The night before that. You get enough sometime. Hey, when Koya go to sleep, because Koya don't take naps every day, when Koya go to sleep, she be sleeping good. Evident by that snoring. Nah, but look, let me tell you her day. She went to sleep, got up, went to work, came home, went to the Target to get some additional camping supplies, came home, packed, got the girls packed, finished doing the girls' hair. By the time I got home from work late at night, I went to bed at 1 o'clock. She came in and went to bed at 2 o'clock. And now she getting it in. She got up. What time we get up this morning?
I think you were up around 6.
Yeah, I got up early. I knew she was going hard in the paint, so she got up around 7:30, 8 o'clock. Rinse and repeat. You see what she doing right now. We got like maybe another 8 hours to drive or something. And so yeah, when we get on the land, I'm gonna set up the tent and make it very comfortable for her and let her sleep as long as she sees fit, because she go hard in the paint. But that's what it's about, man. It's about that kingdom work. She's a hard-working woman. I'm a hard-working man. But one of the things that has our spirits very high is we after the Great Awakening Hebrew Gathering and the truth coupled with action that straightway brought to us, showed us it was light to us. It was light. It's the light. They're doing what the Bible says. And it was prayers answered for us of, is this the rest of our life? Just having our kids going to school and us working for people we hate working for? Is this the rest of our life? And then we got our answer. No, it's not. There's a way out of this. And Most High showed us a way up out of this. So we happy. All right, so somebody put psychotropic medication. Yep, that's what it's called. Yep, have you crazy, And you couple that, and then you watch some of these movies, like that movie, The Joker, man. Like I said, I watched a trailer for it. Yeah, people was like, "Yeah, man, that movie crazy, dude. That movie crazy." But that's what it's about, man. So a big part of this walk, because the Most High gives you the instruction, but He requires you to do them. So you have to be a worker. You have to have a worker mindset. Even grinding when you're hurt. It's like me. I got my ankle ain't in the best shape, but you just press through the pain, man. And what does Babylon do? It does the exact America, this Greco-Roman beast system, the Christian culture, Christian Hebrews, Babylonian Hebrews, Catholic Hebrews. That whole doctrine is laziness and passivity, and you don't have to do anything. And you can stay, mentally ascended into feeling like you do something, but doing not a damn thing. Not doing a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So that is the deception of this whole thing. At the end of the day, man, you gotta put it to the plow. You feel me? You got to be about that action. And again, like I said, it starts in your mind. Starts in your mind. So yeah, man, but like I said, I think I'm gonna title this, I'm gonna just probably title it Brotherhood, but I'm gonna definitely make that post that I said earlier. Once you get your mind out of Babylon, your feet will follow. I'm gonna definitely post that, because that's big old facts. That's big old facts 100 on that. So yeah, that's gonna be, that's gonna be what I'll put up, man, because that's what it's about. But yeah, so we making our way through Georgia. Where are we at roughly, baby? Tifton or something? Oh, so we coming up on Macon. And the kids is cooperating because they passed out, because they been going hard in the paint too. We've been, but they could go harder. We're gonna start getting more out of them. But they asleep. So this is that leg of our trip. When we do this, we try to maximize it, because then after that, they wake up and we start making a lot of stops. So, but yeah, so we're gonna maximize this. So yeah, let me see what y'all saying here. Hallelujah. Feelings up. And yeah, man. And like I said, man, we looking forward to fellowshipping with the brothers and sisters up there at Straightway, and just being outside. just sitting, just being outside late at night, being outside. I don't mind, man. Just being in the outdoors, getting connected with the agricultural lifestyle that the Most High ordained for us to be living, and not this Greco-Roman beast lifestyle that will grind away at your spirit and at your body, coming out of her, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So I'm with that, man. I'm with all this. But yeah, man. And the way, like I said, I'm gonna reiterate again. The way we come out of this is again with brotherhood. What is brotherhood? Let me bring out something real deep. It's not. When we help our brothers out, it has to be sustainable and maintainable and nation buildable. So when not just when a brother falls on hard times, hey, we throw some money his way, because that's something that needs to happen also. But when a brother falls on hard times, set him up with other brothers. Like I know a lot of our brothers, hey, if y'all are out there in this Hebrew walk and you're a single man, if there's multiple single brothers in out there in these Hebrew communities out here, y'all absolutely need to move in together with each other immediately. Same thing with the women. Move in with each other immediately, you know. And I mean, that is huge. You don't need money. Like all three of y'all can work at McDonald's. One could be a Walmart greeter, and you know, somebody else could, I don't know, have some other menial job that doesn't pay anything. It don't matter, because it's not a money thing. It's a resource thing, man. One person could just stay home and maintain the house and cook all the food, and then eventually all the single brothers, man, there's a whole bunch of options, man. If there's a group of single brothers, a call could be put out to the community. Hey, if there's any elders out there, you got any single sisters in your ministry, I got a couple single brothers that I can be a witness on a spirit that, hey, we could what was that name of that show with Chuck Woolery? Love Connection. Was that the name of it? Is that the name of it, Coy? With Chuck Woolery?
I think it is. Like, that was
Yeah. So yeah, you know, you could do that.
set folks up now.
Hey, so yeah, I mean, the thing ain't complicated, but it's again thinking with a brotherhood mindset, not thinking with a Babylonian mindset. The Babylonian mind, it serves Babylon, and it's me, my, I got mine, go get yours, blah, blah, blah. Okay? That is not the mind that we are to have as a Hebraic mind. The Hebraic mind is like Christ said, upon these two hinges everything. So yeah, man, immediately the living conditions, you know, brothers need to come together. Let's see, my prayer daily is for all Israel who truly living for Yah, come together and live community. Yeah. Who is near Oklahoma? You, Shane Fruits, you need to call Straightway. Call Straightway and link up with them. I've been co-signing Straightway. Like, I've been giving a witness on Straightway, letting you know that, hey, I've been all up in Straightway, all up in different communities around the U.S. straightway communities and on the land and up in Pasadow's house. I done crawled all over straightway, and I said, hey, get with them. You can't go wrong. So call their dining hall, man. Haven't found anyone outside of online family. Again, call them. Shane Manning, Shane Fruits. Shauna Manning. Call straightway. I like the way they run their stuff. I like the way they deal with stuff. Hey, baby.
Yeah, I'm not getting those.
Yeah, because he got them hay bales on there. And we don't know who strapped them things down. Yeah, look at this big old truck up here. Look at it.
Little rivets up there just
See that?
flying.
See that truck right there with them big old hay bales? And yeah, it's flying off there.
Okay.
Look, that daggone. That mother roll off the truck. Yeah, get with him. Get with him, especially out there in Oklahoma. Yeah, but there's call the Straightway Dining Hall. That's that number that is behind Pasadena. And don't just call, well, I called them and nobody answered, nobody called me back or got back, because you got to leave a message. Be aggressive. Call them till you get an answer, because all those places, y'all, there's straightway congregations everywhere. Because you got straightway, there a lot, the straightway assemblies. Some will have started doing homesteads where they got different families that have chosen to move in with each other to get out of debt. Others will have bought land and moved on land, but you got to start with the assembly. Hey, his CV axle came apart on that car. I see it hanging.
Right or
The
left?
boot. Yeah, that car up there to the right, so just keep an eye on him.
I got you. Oh, I see it too.
Yep, you see it? Either that or he got a bag or something caught around his wheel, but just, yeah.
Good eye.
Yeah, I'm a mechanic, so I be watching everything. Yeah, I don't care where you're at. Connecticut, Fayetteville, yeah, they're right there in Fayetteville. Oh, she said, I'm a witness. Okay, I'm sorry. Avi said, I'm a witness connected with Homestead here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Life-changing fellowship. Yeah. Elder Rufus is right there in Georgia. Yup. Accountability, true family, spiritual growth. Get with Torah. If you're in Atlanta, if you're in the Atlanta area, get with Torah Culture Assembly. That's Amir Ryder. He's on Facebook with his wife. I forgot. With his wife Nina. Get with them. They're on Facebook and all that, Torah Culture Assembly. Get with them. They about this life too. They about this life. You know? But as far as them assemblies, y'all, that just doing history is literally like a college lecture, and then you go home and that's that. Man, y'all gotta get with folks who doing things. Y'all see what's happening. Go look. If you don't see what's happening, look what's going on in California. The government comes down and says 800,000 people gonna be without power. Boom. And what you gonna do? Sit there and look like a sick duck in the dark? That's it? There ain't nothing else you could do. That's why you gotta get with it says, gather yourselves together, O nation, not desire. Stop being an individual. I'm telling you. I'm trying to warn folks. A lot of people unfriended me, stopped following me, because I was banging on what I'm saying so hard. All right, let me see if this thing's skipping. Nah, we good. Y'all still hearing me. So yeah, you know. But yeah, so do this thing, man. You can't, Satan's whole method is a military method. It's a combat method. Everybody uses divide and conquer. They did it to us here in the United Snakes of America, you know. That's what they did to us. That's how they destroyed us as a nation. Divide and conquered us. The book tell you all through. Gather yourselves together. Fail not to assembly, as are the way of some who deceive themselves. I know I butchered that scripture up, but you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, man. All right, let's see what y'all say. Let's see what else y'all said. Shalom out, your preaching truth. My Mishpachah has 77 acres of. Oh, just stay in the left lane. Yeah, stop switching lane. Just stay in the left. We'll be good. You said my family has 77 acres property in South Carolina, just sitting there and building on that land with my ox is a prime project. Big old facts. That's big old facts. I hear you, bro. That's good, man. And this is happening a lot. I get a lot of. I've been praying for my mom to be delivered from Christian churches here in Babylon. Yup. Hey, that's a strong delusion, man. You know, and the insidious, the evil thing about Christianity is it's emotional. It's sorcery. It's targeted at feelings. You gotta, and people are addicted to their damn feelings. It's sad. Boy, you gotta live the affliction life. That's what I do. I afflict myself on a regular basis. Skip meals just for a lot of times I do it for convenience sake, knowing I'm a sufferer and it's gonna hurt. Yeah, I get from behind this. Yeah, this dude. That's a Lexus, I think. No, that's a Protege. So yeah, man. A lot of people are just victims of a lack of self-discipline, man. But you gotta afflict yourself on a regular basis. Really challenge yourself. Test yourself. You know, build discipline, you know. And I'm just, man, I know folks don't like me saying it, but I'm just saying, like, Christianity by its core nature, you ain't gonna make it past him. Christianity by its core nature is, yeah, you can get in the left lane, just give yourself space from that car with that issue. Yeah. So, yeah, Christianity just by its nature is designed to pacify you and just to keep you weak. All right? Yeah, so that's all you can do. Yeah, I've been praying. Yeah, so yeah. But anyway, y'all, appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate you enduring through those skips we had earlier where it hung up and it was buffering. Like I said, we're making our way through Georgia. I'll probably go live later on, kind of, if something comes to mind. But understand, I just want to reiterate, understand what that brotherhood is. Understand what it really is, what we're really saying, what we're really talking about. Understand what the brotherhood, what that really means is very much an action, coming out of your comfort zone and on a big level, practicing group economics, group agriculture, whatever you want to call it. It ain't all this vague, abstract, hyper spiritualized crap that we've been taught forever. The Bible is literal in a scary way. It's coming out scientifically how literal the Bible is. There's a lot of stuff we've been deceived about in a subtle brainwashing, sorcery-like way. And the agents of that today are these pastors, mores, bishops, all these people who call themselves all these. Do you believe they actually have people who title themselves chief apostle? What in the hell is that? Chief damn apostle. Somebody, let me punch you in your mouth for saying that and calling yourself that. And literally, when the people, like, literally, when you see chief apostle before their name, you can almost guarantee with 100% certainty when you see him, he's a gayfer. Like, he will have guy liner on and homosexual makeup and be a damn pederast, like gayfer dude. He will have feminine tendencies. It's like, you know, I'm not gonna get started on that, because then I'll get all pissed and then y'all gonna be laughing at me because I'm mad. All right, let's see. In the book of Numbers, it was different camps to serve their purpose, but they were united. I'm glad you put this here, Barry. You said we have all these camps doing them, not preparing to be united as nations. I'm so glad you put that there. Shalom, Sister Bonnie. All right, so let's see. I'm glad he put that there, because that, again, going back to the brotherhood and really being about this life, being about what this book really says, and understanding to the degree that our oppressor sorcery has permeated our minds, even in this Hebrew awakening. Because with me, I don't get caught up in the Crip blood mentality that our people have a spirit of. They have a spirit of gang tribalism, whatever you want to call that thing. Even back in the Old Testament, you know, Benjamin and Judah fighting or whatever, you know, we got a spirit of, just the best way to put it in modern day terms is this gang mentality. And it's in the Hebrew community too, where I could literally name 2 organizations where if they were living next door to each other and they were members of these 2 different organizations, they wouldn't even talk to each other. And yet they're in the same book. I promise. I'm not going to name them, but there's organizations that I can name that if they lived next door to each other, they would not talk to each other. It is literally like Crips and Bloods. And that's a spirit we got that has been further fertilized by our oppressors here. But that's a judgment on us. It's a judgment. And me, I've said it once, I'll say it again. I deal with all the Hebrew groups out there. Like I'm not gonna hold my tongue and not talk to them. I was out there in New York City, in the streets, late at night, in the cold with Zabak, watching him put in work, reach people that nobody else gonna reach. Talk to Tazaria, you know, Ron Dalton, you know, he's the same way. He'll deal with anybody. Now that don't mean everybody don't gotta be besties. That don't mean that's your closest buddy, old chum, old pal, and you consider them family. But we gotta function with a nation mindset. When we were in Israel, when we were a nation, everybody, like, stop thinking everybody in Israel was besties. But did they function together economically and agriculturally? Yeah, they did. You know? So understand that. You know, we got to come out of this, you know, we got to think body and not gang. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm glad you put that there. So yeah, the term somebody said the term chief apostle first used officially to describe Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's what some of these people try to make themselves, all these titles. I'm Servant Michael Israel. Like, if you want to address me with, you call me Servant Mike or Bruh Mike or Mike, you know. But I don't have some title that, you know, I'm just out here putting this daggone work in. New covenant, let's see. Spirit of division. Yeah, a divided house can't stand. Yeah, they know that. And it's heavy in the Hebrew community. And then the other bad thing is, again, a lot of the bulk of these people in the Hebrew community, this is something that's real widespread, is the spirit of fear of confrontation. Like, folks are scared to confront stuff big time. This is huge, you know. And they paint people who, in keeping, adhering to scripture, it tells you, hey, it tells you how to deal with stuff head on, whether it's scriptural disagreements and stuff like that, or people, and correcting them. It tells you how to deal with it, and it requires confrontation. But they paint these people as evil, the people who actually will deal with a problem head on. What happened? Huh? Oh, okay. Madison's talking in her sleep, so she's sleeping good. So yeah, man. But me, you know, I just with my spirit, I'm a help. You know, if I could do something for somebody, I'm gonna do it. You know, more even people who are not in the truth. If they need help, I'm gonna help them out. But more so, if you are in this truth, and then if you family in this truth, I'm learning how to really commit myself to that more and grow in that area, to be even more committed to people that I consider that are in the truth and they're part of our nation. But then there's people that I consider close family in this truth. Well, I want to really be there for them, you know, and I'm growing in that just like everybody else is. And that's where you're going to really begin to see the fruits, when we begin to move in that way. When we're willing to inconvenience ourselves for that person in the congregation, and sacrifice and give up money or value stuff that Babylon considers valuable. So all right. So anyway, I think I went on about that long enough. But anyway, with that said, y'all, I'm gonna wrap this live up. I got a lot of phone calls to make and business to take care of. Well, I gotta take advantage of this time I got. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. With that said, y'all, definitely tune in to Spiritual Combat. I'm gonna be, to the best of my ability, and be going live from Straightway, giving y'all updates and showing y'all what's going on out there and talking to people, and just letting y'all know what's going on. Anyway, with that said, y'all, I'm Michael Israel. It's Spiritual Combat. Shalom, y'all.